Hello again to another Agakala Reacts, and today we'll be watching 5 forgotten sci-fi TV series that deserves a comeback from Rerun Zone. And as I love science fiction, so I wonder how many did I seen. And let's just go and see.
Hey everyone, and welcome to
And
all
how
of
many
you
do I
lovers
know?
of classic science fiction. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's
Is
go
that
back through
Jay
time
Hackman?
and rediscover 5 sci-fi TV shows that have slipped through the cracks of mainstream memory. I think that it's time for these 5 classic shows to make a comeback
cool.
on primetime TV. Your list might be different, as all lists are subjective.
What's this?
But these are my choices for shows that I feel are ready for a comeback. Number 5, Blake 7. I first started watching Blake 7 back in the 80s when it was broadcast in the US on PBS late at night. With its great storytelling and well-defined characters, I think it's a gem in the crown of British science fiction. The show was about a daring rebellion against the oppressive Terran Federation. It originally aired from 1978 to 1981 in the UK and was a real trailblazer, offering a dark and nuanced take on the space opera genre. It revolved around Raj Blake and his band of outcasts and criminals, each with their own reasons for fighting. Together, they commandeered a powerful alien spacecraft, challenging the authoritarian regime with a mix of cunning, strategy, and defiance of authority. At its core, Blake 7 was celebrated for its deep character development, moral complexity, and willingness to engage in the darker aspects of rebellion and leadership. The characters, from the morally driven Blake to the self-serving but brilliant Avon, offered viewers a spectrum of perspectives on freedom, loyalty, and survival. The series was not afraid to confront loss, betrayal, and the cost of fighting for ideals, making it a standout show that left a lasting impression.
Never seen it.
Despite its original run
I don't think
ending
I
in
even heard
1981,
about it.
and Terry Nation's subsequent attempts to revive it, Blake 7 has remained a beloved cult classic, deserving of a modern rebirth. Number 4, UFO. Another pioneering British sci-fi series from the early 1970s was UFO. UFO blended military drama, tongue-in-cheek espionage intrigue, and extraterrestrial suspense. The series was set in the then near future of the 1980s and depicted Earth's secret defense against an alien invasion under Commander Ed Straker of SHADO, short for Supreme Headquarters Alien Defense Organization. Operatives would work from a secret base hidden beneath a film studio, and purple-haired technicians were on a base located on the moon in a structure called Moonbase. Skydiver submarines and orbiting satellites were also used to thwart the alien threat. Crafted by Jerry Anderson, known for his visionary work on
Another one I
beloved
never seen or
1960s
heard about.
children's shows like Thunderbirds and Fireball
That's
XL5,
cool though.
UFO was ahead of its time for special effects, set designs, and the complex personal dramas of its characters, who had to balance their secretive work with their personal lives, often with tragic consequences. UFO delved into themes of secrecy, sacrifice, and the moral consequences of protecting Earth from a mostly unseen enemy. UFO is ripe for a modern revival where the show could explore contemporary issues like privacy, the ethics of surveillance, and international cooperation in the face of global threats, all while exploring an alien threat and the dangers of cutting-edge AI technology. Number 3, The Invaders. Set against the height of Cold War paranoia and mixed with a healthy dose of science fiction, The Invaders stands as a beacon of the genre's ability to reflect societal fears while captivating the audience with tales of an unknown alien menace. Premiering in 1967, this show wove suspense, intrigue, and an insidious
67?
alien threat
Yeah.
lurking
That's
beneath
way
the
before I was
surface
born,
of everyday
so
life.
never heard about it either.
It followed architect David Vincent, who stumbles upon a terrifying secret. Earth is under a secret invasion by aliens from another planet. David Vincent, portrayed by Roy Thinnis, becomes a crusader against the invaders who can blend into human society almost perfectly. I say almost because there were some aliens with a mutated pinky finger that was a telltale sign of their true identity. Vincent's journey is reminiscent of the Fugitive series, where he wanders from town to town trying to track down the invaders, and struggles to convince the locals of the imminent alien danger. The series masterfully plays on the fears of infiltration and subversion, with the aliens' ability to assume human form, echoing the real-world anxieties about spies and traitors. Some of the series' best moments were when it blended the ordinary with the extraordinary and created a tension-filled atmosphere where anyone could be the enemy. Today, as we find ourselves in a web of misinformation, identity politics, and global uncertainty, the themes of The Invaders are more relevant than ever. It's a show ripe for revival, one that would resonate deeply with today's audiences, inviting them to ponder the question, what would you do if you knew the truth and no one would believe you? Number 2, Space 1999.
I've seen that one.
Space
Some of it
1999 is
anyway.
another landmark British science fiction series that aired between 1975 and 1977. It marked the final collaboration between Jerry and Sylvia Anderson, who are also behind UFO. It was known for its high production costs and spectacular visuals, but its declining ratings in the second season caused its cancellation. The series kicks off with an explosion caused by stored nuclear waste on the moon's far side. This disaster sends the moon, along with Moonbase Alpha and its 311 inhabitants, hurtling through space on an uncontrollable journey, facing the unknown as they search for a new home. Lasting a total of 48 episodes, Space 1999 delves into the adventures of the stranded Moonbase Alpha crew members who are stationed on the moon's northern hemisphere. Navigating the unknowns of deep space, they're propelled through black holes and space warps and are introduced to alien civilizations, dystopian societies, and all kinds of strange otherworldly phenomena. It's also suggested that a mysterious unknown force may be guiding their journey toward a destiny beyond their understanding.
How do you know that face?
While the first season offered a mix of suspense and exploration, the second shifted more towards action-oriented plots. The episodes were divided into 4 acts and concluded with an epilogue, often ending with a lighter tone in the second season. A comeback could rekindle a sense of exploration and invite a new generation to gaze up at the stars and dream of what lies beyond. Number 1, The Time Tunnel. Now for my number 1 choice for a sci-fi TV series that really deserves a comeback. The Time Tunnel is a show that debuted in 1966 and presented an intriguing concept: the ability to travel the vast expanse of time itself. This series, a unique blend of history, science fiction, and drama, invited audiences into the heart of significant moments that shaped human history, all while anchored in the notion of time travel. Centered around scientists Dr. Tony Newman and Dr. Doug Phillips, the Time Tunnel was their creation, an experimental project funded by the US government aiming to unlock the secrets of time travel. However, when the project faces the threat of cancellation, Dr. Newman takes a desperate leap through the tunnel, sending himself into the past with Phillips close behind. Each episode follows their adventures as they're catapulted from one historical event to another, attempting to return to their own time.
That sounds a bit like a quantum leap. Took a lot of inspiration from it, huh?
Blending science fiction with historical drama, the Time Tunnel features encounters with the Titanic, the Alamo, and even moments from the far future. Despite its creative concept, the Time Tunnel lasted only 1 season and 30 episodes, even though ratings were solid in what was considered television's Friday night death slot. Looking back on the Time Tunnel really makes me nostalgic about this classic series. It's ripe for a rebirth in modern times. Although there have been other time travel shows now like Quantum Leap, Timeless, and Legends of Tomorrow, none have struck quite the same chord as Irwin Allen's The Time Tunnel. If you agree with my list or not, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I'd like to know which sci-fi TV series that you think deserve a comeback. Like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, thanks for watching. This is Rich from Rerun Zone.
That was really good.
Signing off for now.
That's a lot of the shows I never heard about and never seen, so that was really good. I am kind of baffled about that one actor though, so let's just check if I can. So there was a Space 1999. Space 999. And cast. Okay, guys, so let's see here. So is that? Yeah. Definitely know him from other things, but I just can't come up with what. And he reminds me of someone like some other actor, like really badly, but younger actor. I can't come up with who now. Alright, this is me thinking about who that person reminds me of. And yeah, so that was good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely check out some other videos of that from the channel, because that was cool. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen, but I think most of it is because most of them were made before I was even born, and I was born during the communism in Poland, so that was the Iron Curtain behind that. So if there was something in the West, it probably wouldn't come to Poland that quickly. So yeah. Did you see any of those shows on reruns? Or maybe you were younger and you actually watched them then. So thank you very much for watching, and I see you tomorrow. Bye!